Good morning, everybody. I think it's like 7 o'clock right now. I've been up for a little bit, actually. I've been up a lot. I didn't sleep well last night at all. I don't know if it was just anxiety or nerves or what. My stomach didn't really like the food I had for dinner, so it was just churning all night. There's also like military training around this area of the AT, and apparently they train overnight too, because I heard like, I don't know, 6 or 7 gunshots. That woke me up out of a sleep. So yeah, I didn't sleep great. I did wake up cold early this morning, which is weird because I have a 10-degree bag and I have a fleece liner. I was wearing down booties. I didn't have my down jacket on when I was sleeping, so that could be why. Maybe I should try sleeping in that too. I don't know. It wasn't a great night. My goal today is to make it to either Gooch Mountain Shelter or potentially to Gooch Gap if Around the Bend Hostel has availability. I'm going to text them when I have some better service to see. I know tonight will only be my night too, and I feel kind of silly staying at a hostel already, but I've heard great things about this hostel, and I'm hoping that just like meeting some people will help boost my spirits a little bit, because last night was pretty rough. I cried again for a while. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I'll see how the morning goes. I know, texting Around the Bend very last minute they might not have any bunks anyway, but it's only half a mile further, I think, to Gooch Gap from the shelter. So if I can get there and stay in a hostel tonight, yeah, I think that just might help boost my spirits a little bit, and getting to meet people. So we'll see. I'm going to eat some breakfast and have some water. I didn't get water here at the Hawk Mountain campsites. I still have about 3/4 of a liter, and I shouldn't need much for breakfast, so I'm going to just grab water on the way out once I get back on trail. It looked like there was a couple good water sources a mile or so back on the trail, so that's what I'm gonna do. Breakfast and then pack up and hit the trail. See you then. Bye. Hey everyone, just wanted to check in. So it is 10:30. I left camp at 8 o'clock, so I've been hiking for 2.5 hours, and I've done 4.5 miles. I got my big climb for the day done, which was that push up. I don't think it's a mountain, but there's a big push up before you descend down into Cooper Gap. So I'm currently on my way down into Cooper Gap. I think I have less than a mile to the gap itself. The push up to the top of that was kind of tough. I definitely took it slow. I ran into a couple guys at the top that I stopped and took a break with. They might be camping at the same place as me tonight, so I might see them again. But I did check with Above the Clouds Hostel, and I figured they would be, but they're full for tonight, so I'm only gonna go to Gooch Mountain Shelter, which I think is like 4 miles away from here, so I should be there fairly early. But supposedly last night at Hawk Mountain Shelter there were like 15-20 people, so I'm anticipating that the shelter tonight might be the same, so I'm hoping that I meet some people and can get some socializing in to try to help my mood a little bit. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good. My body feels fine. Just going uphill, you know, is a little bit slow moving, but I have no aches and pains. My feet feel great. The pack feels great still. And yeah, it's going good. Another sunny, warm day. I wore my melly to the top of that push and was sweating like crazy, so I took it off. But I'll check in maybe when I get to Cooper Gap. If not, if I see something cool. Otherwise, I'll check in at the shelter. So this explains the gunfire last night that I heard. Like I said, this is a known area for military training, and I actually saw one of these trucks yesterday at Hickory Flats, so I knew there was military in the area, which is why I wasn't super concerned about the gunfire I heard last night. But there's also a military truck here at Cooper Gap, so they must still be out. But yeah, that explains that. Update, I just had lunch at Gooch Mountain Shelter. It was about 12:15 when I got there. So I had lunch, resupplied my water, and I'm pushing to at least Gooch Gap right now. I read on Far Out that there are some good campsites there. There's only like an extra mile, so pushing there. There's a possibility I might go further. We'll see. I don't want to overdo it. That's one thing I knew was going to be a challenge for me, is just stopping early to avoid getting too beat or too tired or cause any overuse injuries right off the bat. So going to at least Gooch Gap, and I'll see how I feel there. Check in there. Bye. All right, we're here at Ramrock Mountain. This is where I'm making camp for the night. It was about a 12-mile day from Hawk Mountain campsites. Made it farther than I planned on. Originally, my plan was Gooch Mountain Shelter, and then I changed it to just Gooch Gap. But I kept going here because I was feeling good. So I am here. There's one other hiker with me named Brian that I met at the top of the incline just before, I think it was Cooper Gap. He and I are camping together, and then we'll probably part ways tomorrow. He is going to push to Hog Pen Gap. I made a reservation at the Blood Mountain Cabins at Neal's Gap, so tomorrow I have I think it's 12.3 miles according to Far Out. So big day up and over Blood Mountain, lots of elevation, but I have a reservation there, so no need to rush or worry about availability. I did have to pay about $40 more to make a reservation ahead of time as opposed to getting the through hiker walk-in rate. But I figured it was worth it for peace of mind because all the other hostels I've been calling have been booked up and don't have availability for tomorrow. So that's the plan. I'll show you my campsite, my bear hang. It's not the perfect bear hang. It's too close to the tree, but it'll do. Hopefully, I don't think there's many reports of bears up here, so come in here. Here is camp for the night. And the bear hang is right here on this branch. So technically doesn't stick out far enough from the tree, but it was the best branch we could find that wasn't too high. I barely made it over that one as it is. So I want to hang out, edit today's video, eat some dinner, hopefully get a better night's sleep than last night, and get ready for a big day tomorrow.